guys, we're back with the LS, of course, and hopefully this will be a 8-minute or so video. It really comes down to how quickly I can solder. It is a nice, cool day. It's about 70 degrees. It actually rained for once last night, so I said it wouldn't rain for like a year. I was off by a factor of 365. So this is the pigtail, the 8-pin pigtail that I was going to use for something else. That I'm going to use for this. It's going to be for my fan shroud, so you don't have to take 3 fans off the fan shroud. Take the fan shroud out. You can just disconnect. I believe it goes like that, right? Pull it like that. These are supposed to be waterproof. This is, I looked on Amazon, it was currently unavailable, but I bought this a long time ago, so I already had it, so that's why I'm using that. So what I have is my little soldering station with my little soldering iron and my 9-amp Ryobi battery with my 150 watt inverter on it. Another thing I have is a good supply of shrink wrap. So I have 6 wires to integrate into this thing. So let's get started. All right, guys. So given this is the fan that has the least amount of slack, I'm going to start with that. And actually, it would be easy if I took that out, but man, probably should, huh? Yeah, let's take it out. Look at how much more room you got when you take some things out. Where am I going to set this without wrecking something? Is that good? Okay, now I can get to these. I gotta grab a razor knife. I'll eventually need it. So, when you're soldering wires to like insert one of these or whatever, I guess the best way to keep things straight is just to go wire by wire. So, the way this is set up, it's nice and color coded. So yellow with yellow and so on and so forth. And the good thing is, I don't have to worry about running out of room here where this other heat shrink wrap is. I can grab more. I'm gonna grab a good razor blade. I'm not cutting into the wires, but yeah, that'll give me some more wire length. Oh, this is going to take a while. May not be the short 8-minute video I was hoping for. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, so the black wire. Now I can pull this up here. Not that one. So, no way I'm going to color code this perfectly, so let's just start with the yellow one. Say, oh, holy crap. Well, I should be able to pull this cable further over after I, yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Good thing about this is it's already slightly stripped already, so see, maybe easier. But I want more length than that, so. All right, now strip this wire. And that was the right size. Darn it. Okay. It's possible I already showed you guys this, but what I usually do when I'm soldering two wires together is I go like this, and I spread the individual strands of copper or whatever apart, and then I put them together and then wrap them around each other. So, tip. Well, since I don't have all these colors or even blue, just gonna use black on all of them. I've done this before. Don't forget the the shrink wrap, because then you'll just be taking it apart anyway. So slide that on there. Spread this out again. Spread this one out. Actually, warm up soldering iron first. That would be good. Get some solder ready. Put it in like so. And twist it around each other. Okay. Stay straight there. What I usually do is I keep it at 200 degrees on idle, and then I turn it up when I'm about to solder something. So hopefully this is somewhat warmed up. Come on. Let it sit for a second there. The reason I'm using this is because I'm too lazy to find an extension cord for this thing. And I kind of want to show you that this is a 60 watt soldering iron, 150 watt inverter. Of course, it's going to run it. You know, this is nice and convenient. So, just wanted to kind of show you guys that it's convenient to use, especially if you're on the road and you got to fix something. Which you're crossing your fingers that that's not the case. But anyway, so I just keep on going around here and dabbling a little bit in there. It's kind of something you gotta just try for yourself and figure out how to do. Just try to run the solder all the way on top of the surface of the wire that's exposed to you. Reason being, so it doesn't corrode over time. Try to cover it as much as possible. Not that that would be a problem, it just makes things better, longer lasting or whatever, but turn it down to 200. And then, oh, this is not going to be fun. Oh boy. Better get everything out of the way before I put this on. Make this one longer. I think that was the right one. Yep, okay. Wow, that's long. Oh, for now I think I'm gonna get rid of this. Or maybe I can just, maybe that'll stay down there. I don't know. Where's the disconnect on this? It's so long since it, okay, here we go. Okay. So this was going to the original fan. So it's got two power wires and I assume two control wires. Oh, actually those aren't being used. On this side, going to the, well, that is the original wires, I suppose, but I assume those are control wires or something for the speed. Anyway, so as you're waiting for that to cool, you don't want the shrink wrap to shrink before it's in place. You let it cool a little bit. You can start working on the other one. Other side. This might actually be easier to disconnect. Shrink wrap. Yeah, at least I caught it now. may actually be easy, like I was saying, to disconnect this, but it might be a little harder to actually keep things straight, which wire you're working on, you know. Okay. This is going to be the worst one here, so after I get this done, it should be pretty easy, a lot easier anyway. Oh, come on, get out of the way. Throw that under there. Turn this up to 450. At least that's what it says on the dial. And we'll start away from that connector here. Oh, wow. Or maybe we won't. I don't know. It's a high temp connector from the factory. It's an old connector though. And we'll pull it away from the wire right now. We'll slide this other one I just did, or the first one I did, on into place. Then do the unrecommended thing of using the iron to shrink the wrap, which should make a watertight seal around what you just soldered. Thus, it wouldn't have much oxygen to oxidize the connector, or the wires that you just soldered, so, yeah. Alright, and this should be pretty cool too, right? Yeah, that's not gonna shrink the wire. This is like the smallest shrink wrap you can use on this wire though. And it's not straight, so I gotta try bending it, and maybe that will work. Now, as you're trying to move it across, twist it, that may help. Oh yeah, that helped a lot. Okay. Ouch! Suppose a lot of you guys are heading back to school or to college or whatever. I know my friend Aaron, he's out on the road supposedly. Shout out to Aaron. Hope everything's going well. Going all the way down to Florida. Pensacola Christian College, was it? PCC? No. Okay, heat in the engine bay is gonna shrink that anyway. Hopefully not too much heat though. Okay, that was one of the really hard wires to do. Now it's the blue wire. Okay. Cut it about in the middle. Okay. As you can see, now I got a lot more room on that one, and it's already easier. So, go that way with it, or should we go around here maybe? Doesn't really matter. Okay, I think it's that one. Nope. It's definitely this one. Supposedly you're not supposed to use these because they might strip out more wires than if you use one of those little things. You can just adjust it to the exact diameter of the wire. But though that takes so much more effort that I don't think it really matters that much. Oh, shrink wrap. Duh. Oh, I just like put shrink wrap on this side too, since I remember it. Wish there was an app for this, instead of stressing your back out as you bend over. Okay. Oh. better. Okay. What are the neighbors doing to their dog? I swear that dog's always barking or whining or whatever. I know my dogs bark like crazy too, but that's usually when they're in the pen or want to get fed. As I can see, I don't know if you can, but some of the wire is in the insulation that I stripped. I'll do that again. So that's what people are talking about when they say you're not supposed to use these. Oh, this is gonna be the pain. Another painful one here. Just dive in. Dive in. Too bad I don't have a lift. Lift this car up a little bit. It is lower than my charger. I'm pretty darn sure about that. Just by a little bit. You notice it when you get in the vehicle. And people's headlights are more in your eyes too at night, which sucks. But I don't know. They say the reason officers prefer the Ford SUV, whatever it is, the Explorer? No. I don't know what it's called, but the Ford SUV cop car versus the Dodge Charger. It's easier on their back when they get in and out of the vehicle. I suppose that's true of any SUV. That's good enough. Yeah. Well, that was on the cold setting. It still sounded pretty well. Okay, so this one's ready to be shrink wrapped. And we're almost a third the way done. This one should be ready as well. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Okay, that's pretty good. So now these are gonna have to go that way. Some of them are gonna have to go that way. Okay, so might as well leave that out of the way for now. Actually, reroute some of these out of the way as well. It's a nice little relay I found there under here. I forgot that I put it there. I'm not sure which one that controls, but I think it controls 2 fans. I hope not. No, it only controls 1 fan. Break time. Yeah, alright, back at it. These actually have some connectors. I can disconnect one at a time so I don't mix them up. If you do mix them up, your fan will probably be going the other way around. Okay. So that should be a little easier to get to. And I can just get rid of those connectors altogether because I'll have one main connector. It should be a little cleaner look. Oh, well, that one goes to the same one in line as you're looking that way. So, round 2. Bring this up. And connect it. Should have just bought one of these originally. Just connect this. Oh. Okay. Roll back around. Hindsight, I should have put longer wires on these. That's not long enough. The heck? On these fans, I should have just wired up like 5-foot wires on them, or something like that. You can always get rid of the wires later, but be nice to be able to work up here with them. So, hopefully you're not having to work on your coolant fan wires too much. I suppose if one burns out, you'd have to, at least for mine, you'd have to cut and put new ones in, but okay, I think I'm done with this. Get rid of soldering iron. So I got 2 extra wires. So, disconnect it like so. That's not good. Should have foreseen this. So this is the other side. Doesn't really help much, does it? So how many wires do I have to unsolder? Or cut and then resolder? Oh! So I need this can go like there. Okay, so I practically need to. Oh, I should have kept those on that side then. Oops. Water break. Looks like I'll have to resolder, cut and resolder some wires. Not a big deal. As far as I can see, I just need to move 4 wires onto this side, which is where they were before. Yeah. Oh, that's why I put that on that side. Okay, so what do I have here? A mess, that's what I got. Looks like I gotta move, well, 2 of these will be nice and easy because I got a lot of wire. Actually, the other 2 will be easier because I got more wire anyway. Okay, so let's get the bad wires done. So I only want to do this once. So what do I want? So I want to pull it all the way around. Yeah, okay. Let's test this theory with the orange wire. The orange wire should be easier. Don't touch your fingers with the soldering iron, kids. Okay, so all of this, that unhooks. Yeah, okay. That all can come off of the fan shroud. Okay, so this only goes on one way, and it goes that way. Oh. Okay. Should build a bracket or something for that. Oh. Okay, so we are officially done with that, hopefully. Actually, I'm gonna hook this up and test it. Oh. Why is it dusty? I don't know. One fan works. Two fan works. Feels like the third fan does work too. So that's good. Why the heck is it dusty though? That's weird. Whatever, it doesn't matter. What I will do right now, just will this fit? I could probably find one that will, but no, that doesn't fit. Of course it doesn't fit. Does this one fit maybe? Cut this in half. Soldering iron on again. Come on. Oh. Shrink wrap this. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Gotta put things back where I found them. Just kind of an ironic thing. But, and then I'm going to take that, it's not here anymore. There it is. I think there's a hole here. Yes, okay. Take this wire tie that I had, holding some of the wires together. I'll hold this up here so it doesn't hit any of the fan belts or anything like that, which would be good for them to not hit. Coolant fan wires got ripped out? Ripped out by what? Yeah, good point, good point. What did it get ripped off? I don't know. Well, guys, that's about it. I gotta go feed the dogs, so I guess I'll see you guys at the next video. Hopefully you guys share, like, subscribe, comment if you've done this before. This is pretty much a wiring harness I just kind of created. It's a pretty simple wiring harness, but yeah. I'll see you guys at the next video.